do I create? I feel like I have to. Like, sometimes I'm usually stressed out, or like I have to release something. It's always something wrong, I feel like, in this world, or like that I'm going through personally. And I'm like, I need to let this out. Like I have to take a dump of emotion. Like it has to go somewhere. And I'm a writer, and that's one thing I'm naturally good at. I can just sit there with a pen and a paper and just let it out. And I feel like God speaks through me. So, and when I tell God's story, is ultimately, like, I'll write something down and then I'll go back later and read it like months later. And I'm like, damn, like, thank you, God. Like, you're talking to me through me. And I just always found that so special. And when I realized that was happening as I got older, I'm like, this is why I create. I create to spread God's love and to spread that message from like the universe. Like, because I know that God lives through each of us. We're all special. We're one of a kind. But when God gives you something to tell, you have to tell that story. So that's the main reason I create. And when people read that, I know Marie and Anna was saying, I know you were saying like you want to be a historian. I feel like I'm a historian for the future people. Like, I know my journals, I'm a pen and paper girl. Like, I don't type things out unless it has to go in an email, but I'm going to write that shit out. And when I write it out, I'm like, this is it. Like, I feel like it's a holy text when I write it out. And I'm like, in the future, people will read this and it's going to help someone out of whatever they're going through, or help them into something they need to be in. So I think that's like really the main reason I create, because I know it's God's story living through me.